Okay, good. You're good. Perfect.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I've opened up the space in the lobby. So as
Awesome.
soon as you're on, I'll get you in here.
If this happens again, we're just gonna call it there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I
last,
mean, we already had a killer first game, so
oh, we had a fucking banger first game. All right, I am able to be invited. Excellent. Oh, it says something went wrong.
oh, you appear to be here.
Okay, great.
This is good. Okay, fantastic.
Excellent. Do you
Woo.
have a
I will send you the link. Yeah.
sick?
Should I? I'll just DM it. Yeah.
Apologies to all people who are gonna get pinged multiple times.
Oh, because of the stream restart?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
true. I didn't even think about that.
dude, that's, it's pronounced trad. Trad boom. Shit, Trad boom is such a good name.
Yeah, I like that.
Luffy says second ping, so now I'm here. Fine, I get it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so fucking sorry. Tell them to draft, by the way. I'm just getting things set up over here. Tell them to just fire away. They shouldn't wait. They shouldn't wait for a dummy like me.
You. Yeah, I told them how you're, whenever it comes to tech, you're just old man Lachance.
Dude, it's crazy. It's funny because that is true. Like, there's a lot of truth to that. I'm not a tech genius. I know. Everyone's probably shocked, flabbergasted. Okay, so it did switch sides.
But I don't want you to think about it as a bad thing. I think it's quite endearing.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know, that's all you can hope for. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Luffy. Thanks, man. All right, so just know that if the stream crashes again, everyone... Oh, hell yeah, Wrath of Khan, first-time chatter. Looking forward to see who wins this series and join us in Group B Econ players. Sector 7 is ready to go for playoffs. Hell yeah, Wrath. I can't wait to see you guys play. Playoff starts next week.
Yeah, I think Sunday is the official start.
Good point, Drawn. Drawn makes a good point, and that's that.
We didn't do that, did we? We were rudely interrupted by whatever happened.
Yeah,
the
by
technical
whatever
difficulty.
Dark Force. Oh yeah, restore my tabs, Chrome. Thank you.
It was Buggle.
That's
obviously
considerate.
Buggle.
It probably was Buggle. It probably was. Wow, 42 people rejoined us after. Wow, I should break my computer all the time.
It's the pings. It's all the pings.
It's all the pings. Deezy Peasy 9802. How does the format work? Is it a best of 3? This is a best of 3 right here. By the way, are they drafting? All right, they're working on it. All right, drop down. That makes sense. I assumed a good amount of people would just be poking their heads in. So yeah, this is a best of 3. So we have an 8-week regular season. We have 7 of those weeks are people playing best of 3s, and then the 8th week is a makeup week. So we're on the 8th week right now. And next week, our playoffs begin, which is where we scramble up all the groups of the different divisions that we have, and we force them to play in a tournament to the death.
Yeah, so for a lot of teams, this week is make or break to get in for playoffs, or it's like just the last games they're going to play this season because they didn't get in the cut.
Yeah, that's true. Someone's got to win this goddamn thing, Ginyu Force won last game. Yes. Definitely yes.
Never been wrong about that.
Never been wrong before. Not you.
No, not me. Maybe someone else. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I mean, they probably go by another name though.
Yeah, definitely. There's the Viego ban. I was expecting that, so that's good to see. Good adaptation from Trifarix.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of the same so far though. I know Ginyu Force, Captain Ginyu actually likes the Garen quite a lot. So that's kind of a standard ban against this team.
Feisty one. Me too. Can't
Galio too.
wait. The winning team plays GS from Econ A. Who's GX?
Gav, Gil, they changed their name. It's not my fault that I don't
Galaxy?
remember.
Is Galaxy the first part of it? Feisty, if
I
you
don't
could
know.
tell us Gathering Storm.
That's the one.
There
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Can you source? I think you're lying, DZ Peasy. I think Feisty one is on point for that. All right, the draft is happening. Mighty, I'm gonna let you talk about this for a hot second while
Yeah, I
I
gotcha.
fiddle with some things in the background.
Yeah, so we're starting off. We saw, first of all, we did see a change, or no, we didn't see a change of lineup here. Looks like Robust going to be continuing. So with Rito's Viego gone, it's going to be the Jarvan looked at right away. First pick. Matched up on the other side, we see already an interesting pick here. Two interesting picks, to be honest. Ashe is a little weird. Got some flexibility. Could be support, could be AD. Really not sure. Echo a little bit flexible as well. I kind of expect that to be the jungle matchup. But it might be mid, could even be top. But it's an interesting idea to go ahead and pick that up here pretty early on. You see Braum Caitlyn going to be the answer. I do like Braum as kind of this matchup into the Ashe. Gives you some options to try to keep that Caitlyn. Because Ashe is actually picked a lot of the time against Caitlyn to kind of nullify that range advantage. You have the long range cross map arrow, find the 80 carry, and lock them down. Braum gives you some safety. You've got this dash to your carry, block it with the wall. You know, little bit better, a little bit better for Caitlyn in that lane. Blitzcrank's really interesting here. I'm not sure if I like it, but I think I need to see more of the draft to find out. But I mean, I don't hate it, I guess. Gonna see the Malphite ban. I think that's smart after game one. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Alawi banned away on the other side. Tom Kench going to be the option right away. Um, Silence Fig. Gonna be Vigar. Okay, Vigar makes sense too. And this is one of those things that Vigar is also a flex pick. I know they've already picked up AD, and we saw Vigar go bot lane last game. But it's an option for mid. It's annoying for Echo or any of these diving champions, so you want to get it out of here. I think this last ban should be Alawi. It's going to be Olaf, so they're a little bit unafraid after game one. And I kind of respect that. But at the same time, I think leaving that open after a good performance is not always the best idea. One of the other things you do a lot in these games, though, and Urgot going to be snapped up right away. That's bold, and I like that kind of attitude from JT. But a lot of the time, if you're the winning team from game one in the series, you just repeat. You just go back to what you won with. You know what your strategy was. You know what you want to focus on. And if not too many things have changed, you can lean on that. So Cho'Gath going to be the answer. It's going to be probably a difficult lane, I would imagine, for the Cho'Gath into Urgot. But it's one of those things where you have options to get farm from a little bit further away. You might be a little bit more resilient to the poke. Last game, we saw them both go corrupting and kind of duke it out like madmen. So if they continue that trend, I don't think Cho'Gath is the winner of that sort of playstyle. But I am happy to be proven wrong all the time. So also, they've got some Void Creature synergy here now. They've got the Malzahar stacked up on top. And this is one of those situations where, last game we talked about one-dimensional damage types, not a lot of damage sources. Malzahar, surprisingly, I mean, he provides the CC for sure, but he surprisingly has a ton of damage. Once you get the double burn items, especially against tankier targets, there's not so much tank stats, I think, being built for Trifarix this game. But, the Malzahar can kind of melt down people. Fizz as a matchup here, I think it's probably good. I don't know if it's a counter pick. But I do like that. And I think the problem I have with Fizz a lot of the time, and Echo as well, they've double dipped on the assassin pool, but on top of that, they're going assassins into what I think is a fairly resilient and tanky lineup. Jarvan going to be a little difficult to kill. Braum going to be pretty hard. Cho'Gath going to be super tanky. And Malzahar has that shield to resist one of the abilities. So I'm gonna say casters are here. So I mean, it's I would say a more difficult spot to play Fizz. But once again, we talk about these champions um, not always being maybe optimal, maybe super meta. But when somebody's a good pilot on it, especially when it's like, um, we're in economy league, it's not always perfect play. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of windows for really strong players on not so strong picks to make them shine. So I think looking at both drafts, I think this one is a little bit more equal. I think that we've kind of stepped back from the no engage on one side, a lot of magic damage on the other. It's kind of like we're in a little bit more normal circumstance, in spite of what looks like really dive centric double assassin style of picks here.
I could not agree more with every point that you just made, Mighty. And I think
Thank
you
you
said
so
them really
much.
well, dude. That was sick. And I'd like to also take credit for that. I'm back from fiddling with the things in the background. The stream did not crash. We are
It's really good.
Some quick thank yous. DZ Peasy 9802. Adriac, thank you so much for the follow and the sub. That's huge. Appreciate the hell out of you. And of course, you know him, you love him, the Dirty Bubble. Thank you as well for the follow.
Oh man, we've had some good names today,
Dude, some
in game
real
and
good
in
names.
the chat.
100%.
Really good.
No, some great follows today. Here, I'll read them all off right now. Keyblade Sora, Duck with a Gat, Mew1, Drag Neil 276, Kyoshin, XX Kid XX, and then the 3 that I just said before.
Okay, XX Kid XX is like that's like somebody's gamer tag from like 2005,
100%.
and I love that. So good.
100%. Close enough. All right, sweet. PC Little Chance melts foes. All right,
It's bad. It's
dude,
bad.
I love that. I love that. Dude,
don't let
that's
that
sick,
catch
yes.
on.
No, give me something awesome. let something good come out of that.
I don't know.
Luffy says, sometimes I think LBLCS casters got isekai'd into our world. Now, Mighty, are you familiar with isekai?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm a massive weeb.
All right, sweet, awesome. Have you been isekai'd into this world?
So I'm trying to think if this is a positive or negative stance, right?
Sure.
Are we talking like we don't know anything about the world, and so like we're doing stuff that is like stands out, super boisterous and like not nonsensical?
Right.
Or is
it's
he saying
clear that we're from another planet?
Yeah, or is this like the angle that we have some superpower given to us by the god of the world that reincarnated us here? Like, what is going on?
That's a good point. Luffy says, not knowing if I was not or rude was nice or rude. Oh, was intentional. Oh, all right. All right, good
Excellent.
to know.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. I feel like if we're playing both angles here, then like I mean most isekai characters can pick their superpower, like, or whatever.
You usually
their
come in
buff
with
is.
a fucking some sort of sweet advantage.
Oh my god, Charles said we're like Kazuma from Konosuba, which I guess means we just get some like some like shitty B tier waifu to help us out and we get no bonuses for ourselves. That's kind of sad. I don't know if I like this anymore.
I was recently watching just a little bit of I watched like 2 episodes of it just got put on Netflix, like Uncle from Another World.
Oh yeah, Isekai Oji-san or whatever.
Yeah. Anyways,
But Chance is the B tier waifu? Nah, dude. Come on.
Nah, dude, that's true. That's
Oh
Nice.
Kazuma's
Charles,
a great character.
Charles
for sure.
defending Kazuma.
Yeah. No, I'd say I'm just making fun of because I mean Konosuba is like very satirical comedy. Like it's like I love that show. It's awesome. You haven't seen it, definitely must watch. I would say if you're like an anime person.
Thank you. At least an A tier waifu. I appreciate it.
Oh, I was gonna say S tier. I mean,
That's might be too generous, but I
where else are
appreciate
you
the
gonna
sentiment.
find someone to lick your toes? Like what?
Oh God, no, dude, I melt foes.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, I love how melt foes like rhymes with it. It's too
clever.
too cool for me. It's clever.
No, I think the problem is it's like appropriate and exactly cool enough for you. You know, like it sounds badass and you're a pretty badass caster.
Dude,
but that's not the
real
point.
nice.
We don't want to do that. Yeah, like,
You got to come in with the toe energy. Also, I gotta say, Mighty, you are crushing it tonight. You are buoying me and keeping me alive. I am such a sleepy boy tonight, and the only way I can make it through is with your energy. And I wish I had.
I'm feeling a lot of energy today.
Alongside you.
No, that's helping out too. But definitely, I feel like I'm more energetic today than usual, and that's definitely carrying me. You know.
Well. That's carrying you, and that's carrying me, so I appreciate the hell out of it. Just super sad. They just drafted for Trifarix. It's free real estate. I gave them the "I always believe in you" speech. It's over for Ginyu. All right, another anime trope coming in.
That's big though. That's one of the ones that works IRL. You know.
The "I believe in you" speech.
Yeah. I think it's any sport, but I think that applies to competitive league as well, big time. There is a mental thing when you're playing series, you know.
Totally.
When you have a pause or a timeout or whatever, when there's a break in between games, you know, I was watching some of the recaps for like the chess stuff that's going on right now, and they're even talking about the mental game in that, you know, because there's so much time between games and so much momentum. And when you have somebody that can come in, Ev Dingus was actually famous for doing this for one of my teams. But he'd come in between. He wasn't on the team. He just came in, random dude. I didn't know him at the time, and gave us the talk. You know, but it works. It works. It can really swing. Yeah.
Now I gotta say, Vader used choke does have the comeback kid tag.
And they've got. I was telling Chad about this earlier. The Fizz pick, it can look a little weird at times. You know, some people were talking about Akali, other assassins, you know, they're more meta. But this is one of those things that, you know, if you know your stuff with the champion and you're out here to put the carry pants on, it can turn a game on its head. So, you know, if somebody's there saying, hey, you know, I believe in you, don't doubt yourself, and you've got this kind of pick, it might be lights out. It might be the performance, you know.
100%. That's star power. Well, we are gonna get into this game too. Oh, son of a bitch! It reset. Oh wait, did it reset? Hold on.
Oh, like your overlays?
It may have. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it did.
God damn it.
It happens.
Hold on here.
You got this. You got this.
No, we're good.
We're watching the chill level 1. It's actually a Blitzcrank level 1, which could be kind of crazy. Hopefully he doesn't find Malzahar. It looks like he walked straight into a ward, so probably gonna be just vibes here.
Ooh, Sammy on this blitz as well. Played on the Leona last game, and honestly had a series of incredible engages on them. Really knows what they're doing with that, so I'm excited to see them on this Blitzcrank.
The other thing I was talking about during the like early draft phase is that I have played this Braum into Blitz matchup. What I was talking about initially was this Caitlyn into Ashe, and a lot of teams. I'm doing the hand thing again.
Nice.
a lot of
Keep
teams.
gesturing, dude.
Yeah, I am. I don't care. Nobody can see me. You know, it's me here. But a lot of teams like this Ashe into Caitlyn thing because Caitlyn's biggest asset is that range advantage, right? And when you have this cross map ultimate with the Ashe that can lock down that target, you kind of make the Caitlyn afraid to go and utilize that range advantage, afraid to go poke with autos. And I was saying the Braum really shores you up because, you know, Braum has a dash to an ally. You can jump in the way of the arrows, you know, you're not so worried. But the Blitzcrank changes things a lot.
Right.
I have played this matchup with the Braum into Blitzcrank, and it's not fun. It's just, it's pain, man. It's oppressive. Like, I don't know what it is either, because Braum's pretty tanky. He has a way out if he doesn't burn W, but it just feels like every time you get hooked, you just can't win the fight. You have to opt out, you know? The only time that once you're 6, you have an opportunity to look for the turn. But if Blitz is hooking you, I mean, and he's hooking a Braum, I think he has a plan, you know? He knows something about that you don't.
Oh, here we go, coming around on a Captain Ginyu. Just a little bit of pressure up here in the top lane, saying, hold on a second. Got to reset yourself. I know you got away with a lot in game 1, but we're not letting that happen in game 2.
Yeah, and I kind of think with this jungle matchup, because I think Echo has to... it's not as strong early game, not as strong on the ganks. Echo kind of has to play away from Jarvan, in my opinion. Echo's also really good at just the full clear, like, give me the items kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that combined with the fact that there's not that much setup in the lanes, aside from bot, I think Echo is going to be a little bit more counter gank oriented, a lot more full clear oriented. And so we're looking for Rito to really, kind of like last game, set us off in a lane and give us some first blood chances, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Look where Malzahar is doing on the mini-map here. Just poking around, maybe trying to get some vision. Might be able to reveal where that Echo is. We'll see if he's caught it on that ward, but that's going to be huge. Jarvan down here in the bot lane as well. Malzahar making a roam. This is actually this is a great play by Ginyu here. They can pull something off.
These guys are smart. I'm really impressed. Like, it's continuing from game 1. The macro was really, really good. And this is like, I mean, this is kind of next level stuff. Dude just walked out of mid, went and warded a blue buff at 3 minutes. Like,
no, absolutely. That's brilliant. Look at the damage coming out of this Urgot. JT.
Yeah, this is trouble. Ginyu manages to hold it down, but I mean, that is, you know, bad signs for what's to come in this top matchup.
100%. Jarvan going up there as well. What a pull here from the Blitzcrank. He does grab the Braum, but he's just showing you that he can.
Yeah, but it's a positive trade, and the only thing to look out for here is that
we're gonna find ourselves in a 2v2. That was a great flash, flag, and drag right there. Urgot buying a little bit of time here. A flash forward, robust, gonna have to run away. Will get knocked up though. Devastating, slows him down as well. A flash away, a flash forward, another flag and drag, and they get both of them up there in the top lane.
Okay, Rito is really good.
Yeah.
That was a really clean flash combo there. And solid execution, 2 kills the reward. And this is kind of what we're talking about. You don't want to be in that position as Echo in this early game because Jarvan is super, super good. And Big Shot Larry, man, there was less cross-map play in the early game from a Galio pickup than this Malzahar. Just walks out of there, gets the push against the Fizz, and says, hey, you guys are having fun up there. I'm going to join.
100%. This dragon. All right, so dragons, huge theme, huge focus of excitement in game 1, right? We had lots of steals. We had lots of, like, really conscious jockeying of position, like really paying attention to what teams were on the inside track. Braum going up. He gets it onto the Caitlyn right there. Braum jumping her to Caitlyn, saving her. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage coming down onto this Blitzcrank, getting exhaust, being dropped as well. A flash, too. That is so much damage coming out of this Caitlyn Braum lane.
Yeah,
and then again up at the top lane. Sorry, the flag and drag knocks up the Urgot. They are going for this kill. No level 6, no execute, but they don't need it.
Okay, that's actually really big. Because if you look in the inventory of this Urgot, there is an 89 stack cull.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a bold maneuver here, and I don't think it's paying off after 2 really solid ganks from Rito on the top side. And we already see a Warden's Mail pickup from Captain Ginyu. And where I was talking about in the draft that this Urgot is probably going to have the advantage in the top matchup, that goes out the window if there starts to be a sizable gold advantage the way of the Cho'Gath.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, we see that there was that CS lead. certainly shrinking right now. Also, just got to call out, what a great play from the Braum. Blitzcrank pulls Caitlyn in, and Braum immediately jumps to her, puts that shield up, and starts getting the passive stacks off, and we saw how much trouble that caused.
Yeah, and what we were looking at earlier, you get these HP positive trades, but Blitzcrank's really mana starved once you get like 3 Qs out, right? So you kind of have to make the
coming
most
around.
of it.
We're trying to see the 2v1. Just in the reverse sense right here, we do have an execute from the Urgot. They're just trying to get him low enough. They are going to shoot him. Let's see, can they secure it? Yes, they can. There's the suppression. Clean kill.
Yeah, a nice job from Robust to go back up there and say, hey, it didn't go so well the first time, but this is definitely a point on the map where we need to make things happen, because it's not going to work great if our Urgot has fallen behind the Cho'Gath in a matchup we should be winning.
Right.
So finds an opportunity where Jarvan isn't there and capitalizes really, really well, and I think that's going to save that lane.
Actually, yeah, even bigger, because teleport was down for Cho'Gath. They've got to walk back. They're probably going to lose some CS right here, and Urgot's gotten a huge opportunity to catch up. All right, not too much. Not too much CS is going to get taken, but that cannon does go down.
Miss the cannon, yeah. Yeah, and we're going to need to pay attention as well how many of these stacks are able to be used on epic monsters and champions from Captain Ginyu, because that was one on a minion there, the first one. You know, ideally, the earlier you can start putting stacks that aren't on minions and monsters down, the better, because, you know, then you can late game start to, you know, capitalize on your investments, you know.
Right. And a great invade here from Robust. Gets that level 6. Allows Ekka
That's
to be a little bit
sneaky.
safer.
I like that.
That was sneaky. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
Rito's out there causing trouble ganking the bot lane. You might as well take some of his jungle.
Yeah, they knew where the Jarvan is, so they said, okay, I think they took the wolves too. That's actually really good. I see the wolves are down.
Pretty big up plays here. That was a nice little counter punch coming from the side of Trifarix.
I think the tricky thing is that if Rito starts focusing down this bot side and stacking the dragons, it's pretty hard actually to counter with Herald, just because you have Cho'Gath to face up against, and he's got a smite.
Nice combo here from Vader, who is having a lot easier of a lane than he did in game 1.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think I forgot a little bit about how rough that start was for Vader, and I'm hoping that Vader also did.
Right.
And has just moved on and is ready to face a new challenge, you know?
He's playing like the opposite champion. Like if Xerath is the super long range, you know, immobile mage, you've got this, you know, close range, hyper mobile assassin here in Fizz.
Yeah, absolutely. And doing really well. I mean, obviously the early game, Malzahar was able to push and actually rotate off for some fights. But Fizz is equal in CS, which is hard to do, and not dead, which is, you know, really good.
Very important how not dead Fizz is. Now, Rito is here and is going to try and change that. Good pink ward, though. Sammy's up here, too.
See what's going to happen here. No posturing.
Oh my god, Luffy with another one. LeChance hunts blunts. I'm really digging this rhyming. I'm really digging this rhyming. Oh, Ash Arrow, nice connect onto the Braum. Very, very good. Just get some damage down. Very nice follow through with the Blitz as well. Ooh, Robust going for the kill. Into the backline, not quite able to make it. Rito now the target of Ash, getting that slowdown with the auto attacks. Both sides will back off, but damage has been dealt.
Yeah, and the Drake not available yet. I think everybody's gonna have time to reset and get there for the fight. But I'm kind of curious if, so I know Rito's probably gonna want to fight this. I don't know if Trifarix is interested in contesting.
Yeah, I mean, these early dragons, and gold is very close to execution range. I feel like you gotta remember that. Yes, Urgot does have something that will execute you, but it's a little bit slower than
The chomp.
Yeah, the chomp.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is a scary boy. That's for sure.
Truly, truly is. Sammy.
See,
You
both
know
top
what?
laners have the TP.
Huh.
Simple
Interesting.
combat.
Pulling him back a little bit, actually out of the. Oh, Ginyu. Really looking for it. Really has Urgot's number. He wants that kill.
Yeah, I think the Echo Chronostasis there was a little ambitious. Positioned
Yeah.
really far forward.
No, very true, and that's going to be an important tool that's down. Let's see, Ash Arrow is up. She's able to find her way to safety. This dragon. Look at these teams again. Really, really being conscious about their positioning here. Waiting to clear out that vision. Making sure that they've got the angle they want. Taking responsibility for their setup.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. They're owning it.
They are. They are. Oh, the pull over. This dude has Brahm's number. Yeah, drop everything on it. Listen. Oh, very nice. That last auto from Skewy. And now they're going to turn on to this dragon. Whoa.
That is brutal for big dog, though.
That was
This is
slick from
robust.
Echo.
Just knowing that if there's anything in the world that Rito wants, it's to steal a dragon back.
Dude, from
Is
Robust,
exactly-
yeah, he's looking at his ledger. He's like, you stole 2 of these from me. Like, I will get them back.
Yeah, a little sloppy on the smite there. Gives it over to Vader, but you know, I think Robusta thrives under pressure. You know, when it's a steal, that's when the smites are precise.
Totally. Ooh, old shotgun knee is getting some damage. Whoa, that's a lot of Malzahar damage.
Yeah, and this is already completed mythic. Got the Liandry's done.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be putting the hurt on him, and I think a lot of gold is still sitting on this Fizz. 1,700 gold in the pocket.
Right.
So just waiting to finish up that mythic item, and then maybe we'll see some damage coming out of the Fizz. Got a one-shottable targets galore right now. Still pretty squishy on that Caitlyn, even on that Jarvan. And all armor as well for Captain Ginyu right now.
Right.
So even top's kind of a target.
No, that's a very good point. That tower's low. That was a great Rift Herald play, by the way. I think that was the perfect lane to drop that in at the perfect moment.
Yeah, really good timing there. These teams have had incredibly good sense for macro, I think.
Yeah.
Just very impressive so far.
Oh, the flash for... Oh, right as Fizz... Oh, my goodness.
That's brutal. That
Oh.
just barely doesn't finish it.
So many Uno reverse cards being played right there. God, the Malzahar ult into the Echo ult, but most importantly, the Malzahar ult starting as soon as Fizz backed.
Yeah, that was I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if they could see the
I don't
fist
know
there,
if it was either.
but I like it.
100%. Oh, I think this tower goes down.
Yeah. Actually, you know, the funny thing is I think one of the Voidlings ran past Fizz there and hit it, and that might have been what killed it.
Urgot.
What finished off.
Never mind. Really good flash. That
Yeah.
silence probably needed to come a second.
Just a hair sooner.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. Urgot, though, going for this. Rito's still back up here under the top
This
side,
is
flashing
dicey.
forward, trying to get that shield. Oh, he gets the
Oh.
stun off, but not enough time. Vader up here. Will he drop the ult? He will, but it misses by just a hair. Still going to go forward anyways. Sees an opportunity onto Ginyu, but Ginyu's able to get to safety. And now Robust is in danger. Sammy, look at that arrow. Splitting the uprights.
That was
Oh.
crazy. It's like every skill shot narrowly missing everywhere. Everyone flashed. Every single person, every human on the board just flashed.
Yeah, yeah, all the summoner spells have been used.
That was kind of nuts. I don't know.
That was
The Ash Arrow and the Blitz Hook just kind of like swing to both sides of Rito there after the flash.
Right.
It's wild.
definitely.
Tower's gonna go down on the other end though. That's the trade.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was honestly across the board in favor of Ginyu because they got the kill. They forced powerful abilities and summoner spells to be used and didn't really pay a price. Seemed like pretty much everyone got out.
Yeah, a few summoners burned. I think that the big thing there is we were talking about earlier. Cho'Gath, every time you can get a champion chomp, really good early game.
Absolutely. Just a great sneaky E there from Fizz to escape the flag and drag.
Yeah, pretty clean. I think that flag and drag earlier on the E was actually crazy too. Rito knowing the timing just as soon as that invulnerability wears off. Gonna be looking for this Herald. This is another option for a chomp for Captain Ginyu. They'll probably try to hand that off.
Good point. Good point. You've got another smite. They don't want any more steals. Love throwing the ability over the wall. You might as well.
Yeah, take a peek, you know? Can't really hurt, I mean, unless Blitzcrank's around.
Yeah! Yeah, no problem
We
at
have
all.
this Drake coming in. We've got Mountain Soul, which is honestly, this is one I don't see that often anymore. I don't really know why. I always see like Ocean. It's probably just bad luck. But I kind of like it this game. It would be a really good one to put on, you know, maybe the Cho'Gath, somebody that's stacking all these stats.
Oh, gets the knockup onto Vader. He's going to try to go in onto this Cho'Gath right here, getting a lot of damage. That's going to be the suppressed spell immune, though. Oh!
Ooh.
Malzahar's passive saves him. Big Shot Larry in the clear for the time being. Let's see if he can get all the way across. Back to safety, though. Yes, that
This will make it harder to go for that Drake as well for the side of Ginyu Force.
Yes.
They've got to wait that Cho'Gath. He does have teleport, will be available when this spawns, but he's going to be down for another few seconds.
He's not too far away. Nice combo from Vader, but a lot of damage being dealt. Oh my god, he flashed Darwin ult. That was sick. That's not super
wild.
easy to do. He flashed the damage from that.
Yeah. And, you know, the E was down, so I think it was 100% necessary.
Absolutely. Definition of a valuable summoner spell. Used right there. Sammy. Oh my god, this Braum is nutters. That was absolutely wild. Okay, Echo trying to get into the back line, trying to find a target right here. Captain Crunch trying to find their way to safety as well. Braum being choked down so quickly. Vader trying to find a target back there. Not able to get one just yet. But look at this. Rito and Big Shot Larry showing up. Oh my god. Going for Vader. Oh my god. E dodges that last auto attack right there. Vader on the run. Oh no. He's chosen death. Hold on. He's gone back in. He goes down in the end.
I got a bone to pick with Captain Ginyu.
Pick it.
TP in top during the dragon fight.
Oh shit.
That's all I'm gonna say. They would have won this fight so freaking hard.
That's a really good
point.
point.
If that TP was mid. It is crazy.
That is a good point. Yeah, another Cho'Gath in the mix. Sorry, the Cho'Gath in the mix would have been huge there.
Yeah.
Still no dragon has been taken yet.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is they played that fight so well that it was pretty close with Cho'Gath top. You know?
Right.
Like it's so you know there's going to be opportunity here. Cho'Gath does get the tower, so they're going to be trading.
Oh my god! Once again. Oh my god! Sammy has this guy's number. Oh my god! It's so crazy. Big Shot Larry. Walking up, arrow hits onto the Malzahar. They're going to go forward. Oh, they're trying to pick what they get. They get the dragon. Dude, Sammy. Sammy's just going.
I'm going to be honest. I think I owe Big Dog an apology. Like, I think I caster cursed Braum against Blitzcrank in general, just lamenting my tragic past, you know, of this matchup.
Entirely possible.
It's looking rough right now, and this is like flashbacks to all of the horrible times that I've been hooked as a Braum.
It's happening all over again. Vader going for his assassination right here. Ooh, doesn't get that crucial auto off. Just gets the Q through it.
Didn't ignite either. That's probably something they're gonna be kicking themselves about.
Yep, almost certainly. Uh-oh. They've got a long way to travel if they're gonna get to safety. Vader says, actually, maybe I'll turn back. Does go down in the end. They take him out. Nice Rift Herald charge here. That's a suppression going on. Going for that kill onto Sammy. Big shot.
Nice.
There he gets it.
Yeah, and you know, you're actually pretty happy getting this onto the Malzahar here because Malzahar is going to finish that Seraphs up with a little extra gold and be able to go into that next burn item. And that's when you start to really ramp up the damage of your Malzahar. That's a big feels good right there.
Great point. Robust getting some stuns off, but doesn't quite have the damage to cut through the particular people he's fighting.
Yeah, and Robust is, I mean, this is a champion that I think scales really well, the Echo. but it's tough when you're jungle. It's like your EXP and gold can fluctuate pretty wildly, especially when you're up against something that has a lot of early game aggression,
Right.
like a Jervin.
Right.
So, I can understand the struggle at this point.
Captain Ginyu slowly fattening himself up here. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, and we see that Hearthstone completion now. That's gonna be huge. I mean, how much HP is this guy gonna get?
Yeah, he's gonna be absolutely massive.
And once you're into that 10, 11, 12 stack range, which he's at 8 right now, so that's huge already. But you start to be like, your shadow is cast across the entire team fight, and
Yeah. No.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Now I like this. I like that they're looking at this Baron, that they're kind of taking a play from their playbook. Hold on though, might be a little bit split. This is gonna be Urgot and Echo doing the Baron. I do think, yeah, that's gonna be Cho'Gath. Seeing them right here, they are gonna walk into the pit. This is gonna be a lot of abilities. A massive Brahmo going across, and Asher actually missing everybody. Hold on, wait, a massive suppression, a flash forward. That's huge. That was a massive fear. But is it enough? They need to get some kills. They need to take them down. Skiwi on the back line, though. Actually doing a lot of damage, able to find Captain Crunch. That's massive. Now they need to work onto this Cho'Gath. Such a thick, fatty front line there. Not able to take him down. Sammy goes down in the end. What is this, a 3 for 2? The Baron is stopped, but they get some kills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Vader. Oh!
Oh, it's a lot of damage, but not enough cooldowns. Yeah, it would take like one more E, I think, and that's just like 10 to 12 second cooldown. It's probably too much.
Right.
I don't know. It's close. It's definitely close. I think Squeezy was a genius in that fight.
Oh,
it looked a little weird at the start, because you see that Squeezy's on the backside, not able to hit the Baron. They didn't care, because they knew Rito would flash over the back and try to escape, and they'd be there waiting to collect.
Also,
really well played though.
Huge flash from Urgot. Got off a really big suppression in the middle of that.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't such an awkward start, I mean, the way they played the middle part of that fight, Squeezy being able to get in for the DPS, I mean, they played it really well.
Oh, they absolutely did. God, this Malzahar is looking thick.
Yeah, I was about to say, there is a sizable gold advantage at this point being built by Ginyu Force. Oh, nice. Getting away there by Sammy.
Oh, the camera is just following Urgot. Hold on a second. Let's go to the directing camera, which will be showing us a fight, highlighting some of the things we were just talking about. Sammy 2-slap getting taken down right there. A lot of damage coming out of Malzahar, and that pick is going to take Ash out of the fight.
The camera is just following Urgot.
I was just like, oh, this is interesting. God damn it. Oh, sorry,
that's good. That's good. You know what the people want to see. That's exactly what the people want to see.
What can I say? The kids love shotguns for knees. Oh, Vader. Gotta be careful here. Now I'm like worried that the directed camera's gonna switch again. All right.
Yeah, this should be a free Drake. They've got 2 smites with the Cho'Gath ult. Probably gonna just opt for the regular smite here. Vader's in an awkward spot, but I have faith that they'll be able to escape the Braum here. One well-timed E to dodge a Q, and there it is. Oh my god, Braum is so sticky.
Dude, this is nuts.
Crazy.
Vader's...
This might actually be bad for Vader.
Yeah, he's had to go on some pretty nutty runs and escapes. Dang, dude. The fact that an EQ from Malzahar does... What would you a third of your health?
Yeah, it's crazy. And this is with they didn't go, and I kind of like this utility option here, going for the Rylai's instead of the second burn item. A little lower damage, but this utility is like kind of everything in these fights. If you can get that going.
Sammy.
And Rito in a little trouble here too. Gonna be just fine. Yeah, but the things that are playing into this right now in my mind is that there is a really, really good frontline and clear-cut engage for Ginyu Force. And that's what's going to be throwing a wrench in the plans of Trifarix trying to get this gold lead wrestled back into their control. That being said, you know, if you split these elements up, the Ginyu Force team is a lot less coordinated. It's going to be a lot harder to use those assets.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still tons of pick options
Oh,
for the
there's
side
the
of
suppression.
Trifarix.
Oh, just a little bit off. Vader.
Yeah, and
If he wants
that's what
this,
we're
he's
looking
going to
for,
go
though.
forward. Absolutely. The Ignite ticking down as well. Oh, there's the suppression. They get the kill. Hey!
Yeah, and this is exactly what we're talking about. They have these pick options. You find isolated targets, you know? And I love that they commit for that as well. They miss the ultimate from the Fizz. They say, you know what? We need this. We're going to, even if it's 1-for-1, we need this.
Dude, 1,000 gold shutdown onto Urgot? It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and no one died. I mean, that's actually even better, you know? It's like one of the guys you really want this on. Once again, I think it's important that if you're going to be splitting, especially against the Malzahar, you're going to want some MR here. It's Malzahar, Cho'Gath, like, you know.
100%.
So
Ooh,
big purchases. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, good look right there. Making sure that a tower shot gets off, too. Nice, Sammy running around. Just looking for pulls, you know?
Yeah. As Sammy does.
As Sammy does. Best doctor in the LBLCS.
Don't let Popova hear that one.
That's
Although,
true.
I think Popova might agree.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of doctoring you're trying to get done.
Yeah.
Now, Baron available on the table. Sammy. Oh my god, he almost got Caitlyn.
Yeah, and this is like these moments on the knife's edge are where Trifarix needs to live, you know?
Right.
They need to be out of the team fights. They need to be looking for the looks.
Still generating pressure, too.
Yeah, yeah, and splitting the map up is going to be the hard part, I think, because realistically, I don't think they have like super dominant side lanes here.
Mm-hmm.
But they still kind of, I think, need to force that. I think they need to keep this this Ginyu Force squad split up on the map so that they can look for things like that.
They do. Vader going in. Oh my god, Ash Arrow. I don't know how that possibly missed. That looked
Like dead on, yeah.
Skiwi, I think that should have hit. That was by the barest of margins. But another tower falls, a little more gold picked up for Ginyu Force.
Every close call for Ginyu Force is going to be good for them. They need the close call, not the oops kind of moments.
Right. No, absolutely. Okay, all right. We're finding ourselves in the 1v1 right here, but it's going a little bit more the way of... Oh, sorry, hard to tell. That's going to be the ult being dropped by the Urgot. The flash forward, he wants to get that damage off. Can he get the rest down before the suppression? No, but hold on. Oh, just inches away from that kill. A flash forward. Big shot, Larry. Wait. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the suppression goes through, but it's a trap. You're the one who will truly be suppressed. Ash Arrow connects. Blitz pull comes through. Sorry, no Ash Arrow, just the Blitz pull. But still, great play from Trifarix.
Yeah, and this is one of the things, those fast rotations in the side lanes, another way to get picks. You know, you don't just have to isolate targets. You let them come to you. Let them think it's a 1v1.
Uh-oh.
Let them think they're backing up their guy.
Yes, let them think that it's a 1v1. That was a great trap laid there by Ginyu Force. That's the ult going on to the Skiwi into the back line. Ash Arrow got off right before, though. That's a clean pick. And Dragon's up.
Yeah, and this is where the Dragons really get important. I mean, they're important the whole game, but now that you're on, like, the 3-4s, you know, it's like game deciding here.
Right. Nope, absolutely. Big Dog trying to play some defense right here, Robust. He's stolen before. He's seeing if he can do it again. Ooh, Urgot living for a long time. He's a hard one to fight. Let's see. Holy shit, Robust does it again. He did it in game 1. He does it in game 2. Another steal for Robust.
And this is huge because, as you're saying, now it's Soul Point, and they threaten a lot here.
Absolutely. They're almost certainly going to lose Baron, but still.
Yeah. Worth it.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Don't lose the whole map with the Baron and you're good, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy, too, because you can Cho'Gath chomp for these. But, you know, it's the smite is just so well timed. It's hard.
100%. Ooh, nice. Nice fizzle being thrown in there if this gets stolen. Okay, all right, cool. Vader in a little bit of trouble right there. No more mobility. Does go golden.
You know, I like the look. I don't know if Braum is a good target for it, but you go on who you hit, you know?
100%. Absolutely. Urgot splitting their way down here.
And this is a good answer once again. They're playing the map. You know, they've got Baron going on. They're gonna look for whatever they can get there. But in the meantime, send the Urgot down the side lane. See if he can get a turret.
Absolutely.
You know? And they're making it work. This is the way that teams keep their gold from ballooning out of control. You know, if you're behind, try to find little trades. You know, even if Baron is better than the turret, at least get the turret. You know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Now, what do you think about lane assignments here?
I think it's really hard for Trifarix, especially into the Baron buff, because I think it was hard for Trifarix before the Baron buff. But I think if you're looking for a place to stick the Urgot, you probably want the Urgot against the Cho'Gath way more than the Mals.
Yeah.
So, and then you kind of might even want to put your bot lane against that Mals and try to give the Fizz a little bit more leeway to look for things, you know. But it's tricky. I mean, they're in a really hard spot here. And I think the best that they can do is just clear the waves out and try to hold against the Baron buff.
Absolutely. Hey, keep spoilers out of chat. What are you guys doing? Come on. Jeez peasy.
True.
Okay, hold on. Rito coming up here. Going for the 2v1. Ooh, great connection right there. Cuts him out of his dash. A smite gets dropped as well. Urgot is tanky as all hell, but when you've got an execute, big getting that mouth moving.
And Captain Ginyu is well and truly huge. That is a big Cho'Gath.
Oh, that was really clean. Good weaving of abilities right there. Perfect Caitlyn ult as well. Vader coming around the back right here trying to get a flank off, but these are two tanky members. Don't know who you try to cut down through the silence right there. Echo not able to use the ult, and look at this Baron push. That's going to be one Nexus tower. They're working on the second. Vader coming here trying to mount some sort of defense, but the Nexus is open, and that's going to be Ginyu winning it in 2.
Yeah, and Ginyu way more confident on that end. Able to just march it down the lanes and find, you know, the right angle to get little picks here and there. Closing it out quicker in, what, 34 minutes this time? Was that? Yeah, it was about 34.
Yeah. Now,
but really clean.
Before I click to this next screen, this was around the time that something happened with my computer setup, that the whole stream crashed last time. So if it crashes again, we're not going to come back. Just so you know. So if it does crash, have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm LeChance. I was joined by Mighty. Mighty, you did such a good job. You kept me alive tonight. I'm so fucking tired. You are the best, man. Thank you for joining me.
I got your back, boss.
All right, now let's see.
See if it's all over here.
Let's see if it's all over. Well, what was really weird was that it happened like we got out of that screen, and then I was like, I need to go get a glass of water. And then I stood up, walked away, and I came back, and the whole thing was... It
is pretty weird.
Yeah. But we're still talking, so that's not...
I think we're fine. I see your endgame screen on this stream here. So
all right. Okay.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Look at that. Top of the line Malzahar and Cho'Gath damage, but once again, you know, big damage coming in from Urgot. Was that the same top laner for Trifarix both games? Was JT?
Well, yeah.
I
think so.
JT once again really high up there with the damage charts. Was huge on the Alawi as well. Yeah,
and I think,
really just massive.
If I'm on Trifarix, I mean, obviously it's disappointing. It sucks to lose, but you know, they played really good. Especially, I'm very impressed for these being econ games. I mean, that was pretty high level stuff going on between both teams in these games. You know, obviously Ginyu Force got the better of it. I think they had really strong drafts, but they also played to their identity super well in both games. So Ginyu gets the better of them today. and congratulations to them for sure. Very clean series.
Absolutely no complaints here. We are going to, I think, call it there. I think I just gotta go to sleep. Mighty, anything you want to say before we hit the hay?
You want me to close it out?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I want you to close it out. Hit us with a big one.
All right, gang. Everybody that joined in today, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. Later, dudes.
Peace out. Also, I will give you those schmeckles.
Another friend.